The new details and confirmation for WWE 2K22 continue to roll out, just like Rey Mysterio did on this week's Monday Night Raw. Clearly he's still the best, and that's not a biased opinion. Anyways, we got some WWE 2K22 news and updates to talk about today and catch you guys up on it, so make sure to have those notifications turned on and let's get right into it. And let's start off with some brand new details for online, which much like Universe Mode, we haven't gotten a full overview of it yet. WWE Games haven't revealed much of the updates, improvements, if there's a revamp for it. That is something we are still waiting for, and hopefully we get it soon. But nonetheless, when it comes to online and we check the PlayStation Store and the Microsoft Store, there's some new confirmations. The PlayStation Store listing confirmed that online supports 8 players, and on the Microsoft Store for the Xbox, the same thing is listed. So online multiplayer has been bumped up from 6 to 8 this year, which means that we could potentially be getting brand new matches added to online. Obviously, there's a lot of possibility from regular 4 versus 4 matches, bigger elimination matches, and maybe some extra new matches. I don't want to speculate on it because obviously we don't know the full match types that we are going to be getting yet, but just as many of you guys, I'm hoping that a lot of the classic match types return and that we get a lot of brand new additions to online. And if 8 players are being supported this year, maybe it means that we are going to be getting other additions and changes to that online experience. But for all of that to work, those online servers are gonna have to work a little bit better than they have in the past, because that certainly seems to be one of the problems with online, that is almost unplayable, as it feels like we always have the worst connection in it. Now, sticking with these compatibility tags on the Xbox, it actually confirms 60 frames per second, and it is listed on both versions of the game, the Xbox One version and also the Xbox Series X or Xbox Series S. So it looks like we're gonna be getting 60 frames per second all across the board, at least based on what the Microsoft Store is listing it as right now. And even though the PlayStation Store doesn't list it, if all the Xbox consoles is gonna have it, I expect the PlayStation consoles to have it as well. I'm also wondering if this means that both generation versions of the game are going to be the same, with maybe just some graphical differences. I'm hoping that that is the case, but again, we do need confirmation on it. Week 1 of roster rating reveals is over, so just in case you guys missed any of it, let's recap it. We got the almighty Bobby Lashley and Drew McIntyre at a 91 overall, Bianca Belair with an 86, which is a big jump from what she was in 2K20. In that game, she was a 77. We got Alexa Bliss with an 84 overall, and that's confirmed by Paul Heyman, the highest rated superstar in the game, which is not a surprise, is the Tribal Chief Roman Reigns at a 95. Big E was also revealed to be an 87, which I definitely feel like it should have been a little bit higher, even at 89. The other overall ratings that we already know are listed in the WWE 2K22 roster website, and that is for the NWO. We got Hulk Hogan at a 92, Kevin Nash at a 90, Scott Hall 90, and Six with an 88. And while we are on the topic of numbers, the last bit of news that I want to talk to you guys about is in regards to the size of WWE 2K22, because you guys need to get ready for it. This was actually revealed a couple of days ago, and obviously heading into the launch of the game, it could change. But as of right now, according to PlayStation Game Size, the PlayStation 5 version of WWE 2K22 will have a download size of 47.229 GB. That is without the day 1 patch. If this sounds to be a bit small for you guys, it's because these new generation consoles have some type of file compression, so this number is likely to be bigger by the time you install it. It's also likely to be bigger on the last gen consoles, Xbox One and the PlayStation 4. I don't necessarily know the difference for those older consoles, but probably have about 70 gigabytes ready to go. So that is all the latest update for WWE 2K22. To always be up to date, make sure to have those notifications turned on. Drop a like on the video if you found it informative. Stay savage, and I'll catch you on the next one. Also, check one of the previous videos for even more details that you need to know right now.